Oh, I had to talk about this. I had to talk about this. This is just too good not to talk about. I mean, hi, Gamer Critic here, all that jazz. I don't normally do these off-the-cuff opinion pieces, right? But when something really interesting like this happens, I'll take a few minutes to record this to just give my thoughts about it. And I just really wanted to talk about just a small game, just a really tiny game called Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I am, of course, being sarcastic, because this game is anything but a small game. Right off the gate, I like to say this first. This is not a review. I'm not going to review the game yet. I definitely will be talking about it soon, because this is a game that's too good not to talk about, man. But I'm playing the game. I'm on Act 3. I'm 34 hours in. The game is awesome. I am just loving this game. But again, I knew this game was going to be awesome. What I wasn't prepared for was the success that Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is getting from everyone else. I expected Clair Obscur Expedition 33 to be kind of niche, right? With a very small but very dedicated audience. But man, I could have never predicted just how much this game has popped off. It has risen through the ranks harder than anyone ever expected to become not just the highest rated game of the year, beating out Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Monster Hunter Wilds, Split Fiction. It has been topping charts across the board, getting 100k concurrent Steam players, freaking outselling the Oblivion remaster. They are running out of physical copies because even the developers themselves were anticipating this level of success. God, even the fucking president of France had to chime in on the level of this game and congratulate the team. That is fucking huge. That is just such a W. As of now, it's fair to not just call Clair Obscur one of the best games of 2025 so far, anyway, but one of the most surprisingly successful games probably ever, at the very least of this year. And yet, I look at all this and I'm wondering to myself, how did Clair Obscur even get this successful? Outside of the fact that the game is just really freaking good, the game also is just a wholly original project made by a passionate team of people. And as good as it was, the fantastic word of mouth from everybody definitely helped. But now you may be asking, why does that get me so excited? And the answer to that question, my friends, is simple. It makes AAA studios look awful. And that is a beautiful thing. What Clair Obscur Expedition 33 has done is once again remind people the power of AA gaming. I guarantee you, Ubisoft, EA, I guarantee a lot of those big AAA studios are looking at Clair Obscur Expedition 33 and are seething. What Clair Obscur shows that you don't need 800 people and $100 million to make a game that can stand toe-to-toe with the industry's biggest titles. Clair Obscur Expedition 33 did with 30 people what 800 people with hundreds of millions of dollars struggle with. All those big games that we've gotten in recent memory all suffer from the same problem. They are constantly trying to force feed us stuff that we tell them constantly that we don't want. And they do that to simply fatten their pockets and chase their mass market appeal. Games like Clair Obscur are doing the opposite. They are showing games that are focused, that are artistic, that are kind of risque, that are kind of doing things that you don't find very often. And as the numbers show, that seems to be what people want. It shows a game that was clearly focused on being one thing: a damn fucking good game. And with 30 people, that is embarrassing. Now, again, let me extend this olive branch here. I'm not saying that AAA studios aren't capable of putting out gems still, but more often than not, when we talk about the big AAA games, we constantly talk about the same problems, and those same problems usually chalk up to playing it safe. It is not that these AAA studios have a lack of talent, it is just that those studios are highly focused on playing it safe and chasing trends and pushing quantity over quality. Clair Obscur's success is showing what people actually want, and that is for creators to actually create. You don't have to follow the trends to please people. Sometimes you just have to have an original idea and a group of talented and passionate people. And when given the freedom to follow a vision, look at what they were able to create. If you want to see success, if you want to see a game achieve its full potential, then you gotta get out of the devs' way. You just have to allow the devs to cook with their game. Now, mind you, not all developers know what they're doing. However, if you do have a good idea for a game, you need to get out of the way and let the devs cook. Trust that the devs know what they're doing and trust that they can deliver a quality product, because chasing trends is always iffy. You could make a lot of money, you could be like Call of Duty, but you could also chase the money away. Chasing trends, checking off boxes, that is an iffy deal. If you want to see consistent results, success, and most importantly, respect from the people who you want to buy your games from, then you gotta give us something that is closer to what we want. And what we want is more stuff like Clair Obscur, more games that are doing something unique and are full with love and passion. Because, and this is going to be shocking, when you make a good game that is meant to be fun for the player, that is usually a surefire way to get you some money and fans. Clair Obscur's success makes me so fucking happy. I feel like this is a much bigger deal than people are giving credit for, because Clair Obscur Expedition 33 won. They swept the field. They completely took something that everybody thought was gonna be sort of a niche, smaller, but still pretty well-known game and turned it into a freaking phenomenon. It shows that once again, AA games are making a comeback. It shows that AA games are completely capable of outclassing AAA games. And most importantly, it shows that the talent in these studios, it can only be realized when you allow those devs to cook like they did with Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I hope a lot of studios are looking at Clair Obscur's success and are furious. But you know what? I think seeing this is a wake-up call to them and a lot of other people in the industry right now. Because I promise you, if more games like Clair Obscur, sort of these smaller, focused AA games keep on coming out and putting these big-ass 300, 500 strong development team games to shame, then eventually somebody at the higher-ups are going to pay attention. And I feel like Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is so far not only the most recent, but the best example of that game leading the charge. But that's all I got. I'm really just so happy for this team. I'm happy for this game. I'm loving the fuck out of this game. I cannot wait to talk about it when I get the chance, but that is a conversation for another time. But that's enough of me yapping. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. If you're curious what my next video is going to be, I want that to be my Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 review. That should be out in a couple of weeks. I'm working on it. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. It helps a ton. If you want to stay up to date with what I'm doing, that's at The Gamer Critic. You can follow me on Instagram. Be good people, and I will talk to all of you very soon. All right, peace.